Yeah, let's see what this is. Apparently I can do all this stuff on my phone. Alright, I mean, might as well get started, assuming everything works. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just making my project open source, because that would be useful for a lot of other people. But that means I gotta go dig up my stuff. That's gross. Oh, geez. All right. Let's do a couple things. New project. Yeah, so clearly this project is like 1,000,000 years old because I would not be doing it the same way. Stage editor, Unity project, 3D. Here. All right. And hopefully I'll actually be able to see chat for the most part. If anyone's, I don't know, I don't want to say willing to participate, but if you got comments and things, I'll be free to answer them. So anyway, there's a couple of things. If anyone's ever set these, or hasn't set one of these things up, basically you can host your stuff online. So basically what you do is you make a Git folder, and then in there you never make it your root. You never just start putting your project files, because then if somebody wants to add something else, it just gets extremely messy. Okay. So let's see here. Here, let's just do that. And usually what you'll get, all right, just a second. So what you want to do is, right now it's tracking every single file, but we're using Unity. And what that means is there's a lot of metadata that constantly gets written, and you don't want that sort of interacting with it. So what we're going to do, I already have a git ignore. What the hell? No. So what just happened? Okay, it just imported everything for no reason. Cool. Cool. All right. Oh, man, that's gross. All right. So we're going to do a couple of things. One is Unity git ignore, and then f0gx source files ignore. So one thing we're going to do is sort of ignore all of the files that don't belong to us, because we don't want to start saving things online that we don't have licenses to. And here's the annoying thing too, is in Unity you can't load regular files. You know what, I'm gonna look into that. But for now, we're gonna ignore assets. Anything inside assets, anything inside resources, and then GMA. My goodness, I'm not good at this. TPLs and Cully. And actually I shouldn't even. Should I? Decisions. So basically right now what I'm trying to figure out is there's a couple of different ways I can approach it, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw what I just said. Resources F0GX underscore JP, because this will probably be useful in the future. If I do Japan, PAL, and EN. Yeah. Because then basically we can actually just dump out the raw project, like the actual entirety of F0. Let's see now. I got this like giant hierarchy mess. Game related. Cool. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool. So let's see what we got. So we're just trying to do like our initial commit, and hopefully, yes, it ignores all of the pointless files. So here's our initial commit. We're going to commit it. Commit means save. Push means you push it to the server. And then there's different branches. So if you think of like different versions essentially of your project. Oh shit. Let's see. Does that work? Yes, it does. Cool. All right, actually, just a second. Dippity. Streams. No, that's not what I want. That, and then that. All right. Okay. All right. So, cool. So now that that's pushed, we can actually start doing some stuff. So let's go figure this out. All right. So if we do assets, create a new folder. So Unity does this weird thing where they have like mandatory file structures of where they go find assets. So that's what we're doing. So then f0gx_jp. Before I kick myself in the ass. Assets resources f0gx_. Yes. Yes? FCGX. This is going to be easier to remember. All right. En. Okay. So we can copy 1 gig's worth of files over. I might make another one that's like a decompressed folder. I mean, it would be great if I could just decompress the files on the fly, which I know one of the other projects can do, and it's in C#, so that'll be a good thing to sort of integrate. Yeah, there's a lot of files. But it'll be interesting to eventually sort of figure out all of these things. It might also be really smart to start thinking of all this stuff modularly so that other people with their project could sort of integrate the two together. Okay. And then English. While that's running, we just got to make sure that it doesn't want to upload all of the files. Cool. And it doesn't, which means our thing's working, which is good. What on earth is in the SIP? Nothing apparently. Got a lot of strange folders lying around for this stuff. So for anyone that's interested in actually having a look at this project, sort of once it's up, you can download it. You're going to need Unity 2017.1 or higher, though you should use the version that's being used, but I will be upgrading it as soon as Unity goes up, usually because it has nothing to do with the actual editor, so nothing actually changes. All right, cool. All right, now that we have that, Unity is going to have a fun time trying to import all of those assets into its database. It's having a hard time, it's not even showing me. All right, once that's done, it'll be time to start moving stuff over from my last project to this project, and then refactoring it, and then pushing the refactor. Cool. So that's going to take a bit. In the meantime, let's do this. File, new. New file. I want a C# visual class. Sure. You know what? Let's start from scratch. Using system. Actually, I don't know if I need any of these. Namespace. Oh, I don't have that. Okay. Nintendo SDK. So Emo Paradise has excuse me, has the SDK. Of course, the only thing that comes up is Switch. Nintendo GameCube SDK. Nintendo GameCube SDK. Save that. Show. Yeah, so it's actually quite useful. There are going to be two resources I'm going to look at a whole lot. The Nintendo GameCube SDK and this thing called libogc. DevKit Pro, if you look it up. But yeah, it sort of, it has a lot of the boilerplate stuff, the template stuff that you get from Nintendo. And I would assume some additional stuff, but we'll see. So if I did like libo gc vertex attribute, I'll be right in here. So libogc.devkitpro.org/index.html. It's a good resource. And actually, basically I'm going to copy over a lot of the enumerations that GameCube GX stuff, so graphics stuff, because it comes up a whole lot in like the GMA file that we're going over, simply because they're saving it so that they can pass it to the GPU as it's reading the file. So, man, my college's internet is like hardcore, and then I'm here at home just trying to download a file, and takes like 2 minutes. All right, GameCube 7Z, going to, it's extracting. But this stuff is great. Like it almost seems like deprecated. And I mean, in a sense it is, but it's also like the official GameCube stuff of how to set up your characters and whatnot. So if I go here, right, so if we go into the SDK, man is for manual, GFX is for graphics, GX is for like the GameCube graphics stuff. And then if we go to enumerated types, you get this lovely thing. And actually, if we do here, I'm gonna open you in your own window. Come on. Yeah, Chrome. There we go. So it's literally going to be this. Here, let's put that on the side. Take this out. All right, so we're going to do a couple of things. One, gonna go grab the directory. So this is, so we're going to do this GameCube dot, this will be what? Graphics dot GFX dot GX dot enumerated types. And where are we going to save this? GitHub assets. We'll do GameCube, and then in here we're going to call this GameCube.gfx.gx.enumerated. I'm not writing this right, am I? Enumerated types. And let's actually stay consistent. Underscore. So we're going to have a whole lot in here. But already it doesn't like it. Yeah, it's probably not very exciting. What? Oh, it's trying to read it as an HDR. I get it. That's not what that is. .gx .cs GameCube .graphics. No. All right. Show and Explorer. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Delete. I'm gonna make a folder in here called GFX, and then in GFX we're gonna make a folder called GX, and then in GX we're gonna make a folder called enumerated underscore types. And then in here we're gonna create oh, I guess I could do it the old-fashioned way. Vertex attributes. Okay, this is going to be slow and painful, but it needs to be done at some point. What do you call it? GX. Oh my god. GX VTX FMT. Vertex format number. Yeah. So this will be fun. Public enum. And you know what? I think I might put everything in the same one, just because it is going to be so much easier to go through all of them, because they're all just enums. All right. So if I go and bring this over, I can literally do this. KD. And now if I do libogc vertex format. Oh no. Where did I have that? libogc main page. There we go. GX VTX FMT. Okay, so 0 is equal to 0, and then format max is equal to 8, so we're good. Cool. And there's no additional information. Okay. So here, namespace GameCube.gfx.gx.enumerated underscore types. I'm gonna switch these around because it'll be easier for me to read. Cool. Public enum alpha operation GX alpha op. it's pretty interesting. The cool thing about sort of doing this stuff is you learn basically how the GameCube works, like under the hood, which to me is really interesting. And or did I seriously close my libogc tab? Yes, I did. Bad. So alpha and is equal to 0. OR is 1, XOR is 2, XNOR is 3, and then max alpha operation 4. Good. All right. GX blend mode. Public enum oh, it's great how they have like comments in the define. Cool. All right. Blend mode none. 0. Then blend BM blend is 1. And then cool. I like when they have these pages. None. Write directly to EFB. Subtract. Input subtracts from existing. Oh, that's a cool mode. You could probably do some cool stuff with that. Oh my god, I'm getting like carpal tunnel. Blend using blending equation. I mean, I wonder if I should add related. Nah, I'm good for now. This one's cool. I like this. This one comes up in GX. GX's GMA files. Anisotropy 1, 2, and 4, and max. So basically, if you think of, if you know what a Mori pattern is, basically this is trying to fix that. And for the most part it does. Max is equal to 3, 0, equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. And let's see if we have Aniso. Texture object LOD. This might actually be useful for some other data. Yeah, cool. All right, that's done. GX attribute. Public enum GX attribute. Yes. I might actually go, I have a file for this. I typed in GMA and it went to Gmail. So I'm just copy pasting this one because it I have all the values actually here. Let's copy this, paste it here. calendar. Should I do that? Wait, no. No, I should not. Oh, yes, I should. Okay. Cool. Let's see, light array, max attribute. But max attribute is 26. Max attribute. Yeah, max attribute is 26. And right now it's 25 because KD. Okay. So equals 0. And null is supposed to equal FF equals 0xFF. Yeah, cool. All right. Tells GX what to expect from vertex from oncoming vertex information. The data provided should be 32 byte aligned. Refer to GX FIFO. Cool. All right. I got some info on this. All right, let's see if anyone's, no. No one's talking because there's no one here. And it's not worth talking about. Right, public enum. What's next? Attribute format. GXATTR. Sorry, what's that? Attenuation? ATTNFN. Let's see. Shininess. 1 minus the shininess divided by 2. Per vertex specular light. Attenuation function. GX attenuation function. Spec 0, spot 1, none 2. Cool. Very straightforward. Alpha read mode. Public enum alpha read mode. Yeah, this one's pretty interesting. Basically, you can set the GX to read between two different constants. Yeah. So basically, you can set what the default read is. Read none. Equals 0x00. Oh. Equals 0 equals 1 equals 2. That's interesting. Okay. GX attribute type. This one's important. This one actually comes a lot. And it's in the GMA file. What are they? Yeah. GX attribute type. Basically, you set the GameCube's graphics hardware to one of these modes. Direct is you pass in the data directly. Indirect is you give pointers to those vertices and normals and stuff like that that's like already been loaded somewhere. None is 0, direct is 1, index is 3. Yeah, so F0 GX uses direct and index 16 a lot. GX blend factor. Public enum. KD. Blend factor. Blend 0. Geez. Blend 1 is 1. And divisible by alpha 7. 9. GXBL alpha is equal to 7. Invert source alpha. Invert source. Inverse DST alpha. Okay, what the hell's going on? All right, let's 0, 1, SRCCL. Source clear. Okay. Invert source color. Here, let's just start doing this. 0, 0. I guess 1.0. Yeah. BL1. Source color. Three is invert source color. 4 source alpha. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. Invert inverse. Invert destination color. Jeez, this is confusing. 3 goes to invert source color. 3 invert. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm so lost. This is not what I would have expected. Yeah. Enumerations. Yeah, that's very strange. You know, because up to this point, everything's matched between the two. But now, inverse source color. Invert source color is 3. Invert destination. Invert source alpha. It's 4. Source alpha. 4. 5 is invert source alpha. And then 6 is destination alpha. And 7 is invert destination alpha. Then it looks like if you had destination color and invert destination color. But they're not even in this one. That is strange. Okay, destination is equal to source color. Equal to gx score beyond score. Destination color is equal to source color and is equal to destination invert inverse destination invert source color source alpha. This is a weird one. Some weird constants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's 6? Frame buffer alpha. And then 7. 6? No, that was 5. What? Alright, because zeros in index. Destination. frame buffer. Frame buffer. And then 5 source alpha. Okay. Okay. Same as, and then GX Bill. Source color. .0. Okay. All right, and that's a good start. Let's go commit. Add numerated GameCube GFX GX types. Commit. All right. Apparently there's 2 people watching. Again, if there's anything like actually interesting I can talk about, let me know. Otherwise, I'm literally just going through all the enumerations right now, because a lot of the some of the like random values some of the random values are just these constants. I mean, honestly, am I even streaming right now? Panzer, I don't think so. I think I don't know what I'm doing. Blend factor. Cool. All right, so we went up to blend factor. Blend factor. Cool. Open. And we got a couple more. All right. A GX Boolean. Get true, false, true, false. Equals 0. Equals 1. Equals 0. Equals 1. Cool. GX compare. Cool. GX compare. And let's see what we got. Never 0. Less is 1. Equals 2. Let's see what always is. Always a 7. Always a 7. Okay, we're good to go. Public enum diffuse function. None, sign, and clamp. Diffuse function. Signed clamp. 0, 1, 2, yes. Public enum. Comp type. What does the comp stand for? Comp type type. Each attribute format describes the data type, number of elements, CNT for count, fixed point format frac is required. Note that GXVA vertex attribute normal, vertex attribute normal by normal tangent share the same type. What is comp type? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Basically it's saying what is it saying? Made sense for a second. I know it's related to vertex format. Vertex attributes? No, this is GX VTX FMT. And as long as the U8 is the 0, and then what's the next one? S8. S8 is 1, and then U16 is 2. Okay, now let's see. RGB. What? Ah, of course not. Okay, so F32, 4, 0, 1, 0. Okay, is equal to 0, is equal to 1, is equal to 2, is equal to 3, is equal to 4, is equal to 0. And then 1. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, what would it give this? 1. Well, that's pretty cool, but I'll keep it like this. That's quite strange. Number of components in an attribute. Yeah, 32-bit floating point. (16-bit RGB). RGB8. Yeah, now this makes more sense. RGBA4. RGBA6. Oh, that makes sense. RGBA8. What is RGBX? Does that just mean that they ignore the last? Signed 8. And then this will be unsigned. And this is also unsigned. And this is a signed 16. Cool. All right. I guess that's component type. Okay, component type, component count. Public enum. That's not it. GX comp count. GX component count. GX component type. All right, 0, 1. Cool, we got some comments. Position. XYZ is 1. Normal. XYZ. NBT. NBT is equal to 1. Normal, binormal, tangent. I don't think anyone's ever used that. Oh, hey. Quick Google, RGBX means that the pixel format still has alpha channel but is ignored. Always set to 255. Yeah, I think in the GMA there's like 2 colors that are referenced, and the alpha is always 255. Don't know if that's actually used for anything. It's mostly usually the rest is all 255, so it's always mostly white, if not a brighter gray. But it's pretty interesting. I don't yet know what it's for. NBT3 is equal to 2. Oh, what the hell? So that would be normal, binormal, tangent x3. Yeah, that one's weird. Thanks for the Google search there. Color RGB is equal to 0. Then RGBA is 1. And then texture S is 0. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So they have a one-dimensional texture or a two-dimensional texture. Which, I mean, makes sense, right? If you need a gradient, you don't really want a 2D texture for that. RGB color. RGBA color. Yeah, so I mean, all of this one file, again, it's just recap if anyone missed it. The GameCube SDK, if you go into the manual, and if you go into graphics and you go into GX, which is the graphic subsystem for the GameCube, inside of enumerated types, there's all these things. And that's sort of what I'm going through right now. And again, it's just because they come up. It comes up frequently where you're like, why is there this weird, what looks like a constant, or values that get used within a range a lot? And it's usually these. I found a couple, and it just makes so much sense. It's like, okay, they're setting up like, you know, the graphics processor for the data that's coming up. And you can sort of cheat off of that in a sense. Just be like, oh, that's what it's doing. Okay. No. KDE. C4, C8, C14, X2. Aren't these like image types? Ooh. Interesting. CTF, ZTF. Ooh, I got a lot of those, but they don't have, what is this? CL texture format. CI texture format. Color index texture formats. Oh man, I should have been copying these as I went along. Just realized now. Let's do this real quick. Up until let's do up until compare. Curses. Blend factor. I don't think it opens all of them properly. Blending controls. Blend factor. Blending controls. I'll keep that warning in there. Blend mode. What? Why don't I? Oh. Oh, they're not in order. Oh, that's gross. A blend mode. LMNO. Okay. Blend mode. Boolean type. Aniso. Maximum anisotropic filtering. Notes. Light attenuation. Type of attribute reference. Alpha read mode. Texture environment control. I love how sparse these comments are from like the actual documentation. It's kind of hilarious. It's like, hey, you know, GX compare is the compare types, you know. It's like, okay. Alpha op, alpha combine control. Tev. Gonna have to start manually ordering these things in my head. Yeah, because these are not in alphabetical order. Okay. I have no idea what these are. I got like, are these, what are these? GX init texture object CI. And format. Texture is a color index format. Color index texture format. Color index texture format types. Okay. Okay. The emulator doesn't support GX Mirror for wrap mode. That's interesting, because that's actually something GX uses a whole bunch, and that gets in the way of a lot of people getting their stuff done. So can I say like that it equals system dot throw new or throw new system dot exception? No, it will not let me do that. Let's see what all these, yeah, TFCL14 C8 TF CTF there's like so many of these things, but not any of the ones that come with the GameCube SDK. So now I don't know what I should put in. Can I put in like equals like uint dot max value? Int dot max value. Int dot so what's this? Warning. Could not indicate what values these are. Okay, well that's one down. Okay, color source. Source of incoming color. CI ABCDEFGHI LM. Yeah, oh my god. Public enum. And this one should go before it because I is before O. Color source, regular vertex. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So you can actually bake the colors in the vertices. GameCube lets you do that. You can actually store two colors in a vertice. I don't know why two, but anyway, you can store two. And you have these two options. One which is regular, so that would be your regular texture map, and the other source is vertex. You can actually get the color right out of the vertex. So that's cool. This makes sense. Now let's see. Oh Jesus. Well, I'm not getting any info out of that. So vertex is 1, the other one is 0. Yep. Should I even put 0? No. It works, it's fine. Color source, destination attenuation. Just public enum. I can only imagine how long this must have actually taken, like, a team of developers to actually write. You know, because you're writing all this stuff in C++, but then you got to go test it, and you got to have an emulator, and then people have to, you know, they actually have to build a game with all this stuff. It's kind of crazy. And what is this? DA off, DA steep is 3, DA medium, DA gentle. Cool. That is correct. Type of brightness decreasing function by distance. Blend mode. Where's my bees? Blend mode. Apparently I already have you. Blend mode. The final one does not have any comments. I'll keep it as is. Channel ID. CH ABC. H becomes 4i public. Does anybody else do that? Still, you just like run through your ABCs until you get to the one you need. We're having troubles. Yeah, definitely the color is going to be part of it. For two reasons. One, there's color in the vertex data, and two, there's color in the vertex strip descriptor. So I don't know if there's an override or if GX doesn't even like save colors in its vertices unless it's like a plain model, and references the value that they like. I don't say they inject, but they could save the color value beforehand and then just point to that rather than point to the color in the vertex itself, because then you would save a color on literally every vertex, so 4 bytes every vertex, and that, when you get thousands, save some space. Yeah, so maybe it's that. GX, okay, color 0, color 0 0, color 0 A0 is 0. Can I click on these? I wish that was the same. Color 0 0, color. So this is going to equal 0. Alpha. Alpha 0, color 0. Okay, let's see. GX color 0. Color 0 0, color 0 A0. Color 1 is 1, color 1A is equal to 5. Shit. Color 0 is 6. Null. All flags on. All right, I got a alpha 1. Alpha 0. Oh, alpha's okay. So 0, 1, 2. Alpha 1 is 3. Bump 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. cool. All right. And what is channel ID? Name of the color channel used for lighting and to specify raster color input to a TEV stage. Okay, that's specific. Yeah, exactly. So this is just one thing, right? We got 74 different enumerations. I don't know how many I've done, but what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Cool. So we're about a quarter of the way there. Yeah. But that's the thing, right? Like, I'm putting in all the comments and stuff, and it's really just because I want it to be there, right? So, because I keep pulling up the reference when it's convenient for me, but I feel like a lot of people could benefit from this information. It's really early to do it, but I'm already sort of here. Let me pull up. Right. File, open project. All right, so I'm going to open up my other stage editor thing. Yes, continue. So the thing is, in that list of what I just did, I think there's 3 or 4 that I'm actually already using. No, not that. GMA. So I'm already writing these, right? Look, I have GameCube vertex flags index and GX primitive. So you have, I could actually probably copy this. But you have, right, like a GX triangle fan, GX triangle lines, sorry, GX triangles fan, GX lines, GX quads, GX line strip, GX points, GX triangles, GX triangle strip, and then I have this like custom to F-Zero GX one, that's GX U116 index triangle strip. Like these are all just things that I put in because when I'm reading them, I don't, I do some stuff, for instance, with those vertex, vertex, oh god, that's disgusting. They're referenced everywhere. Where is it? Here. So if you go into a strip, and you go into the deserialize function, you go into the individual one, right? Like I'm actually doing some stuff here. Yeah. So let's stop that. But this, I'm checking against each of the flags. So unless I want to like, so I'm checking against the GXVA texture 3, because I know that the game might actually do that. Right, and it's like, I'm checking against colors and the normal and position. And it's just like, okay, but this is like a universal GameCube thing. And that's why I have this, because even though right now it's a little bit redundant, it can be used for any GameCube game, right? And it's just like now that you have it and you find like some weird constants later down the line and you're like, okay, if it's, maybe it's an alpha read mode because it's always 0, 0, or like FF or whatever, and it's like it's a 0, 1, and a 2, right? So it might be in there, it might be, an attenuation function. It's just, it'll be a helpful reference. I mean, yeah, but at this point I'm committed. It's less because it's super useful and more because that's what, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I was thinking that. But at the same time, I'm just gonna keep trucking. For one though, LMNO. For one though, it's basically because I want to be able to identify these things when they come along. Oh, and that's nice. Thank you. It gave me the values. Right, hey look, clipping modes. Note that they are backwards of the typical enabled disabled enums. This is by design. Cool. Right. FB clamp. Public enum FB clamp. Top is 1. Bottom is 2. Frame buffer clamp modes. GX copy mode. COPLMNOP. Public enum. Progressive, interlaced even, interlaced odd. That's pretty cool. So you copy your frame buffer from one to the next. Even is 2, odd is 3. That's so weird. It's weird because it means that they might have planned a different mode, right? Because like what was 1 supposed to be? GX copy, because if it was like GX copy none, you would think it's either the first or the last one, because that's what they've done with everything else. Also, this is what I was talking about like yesterday to someone. The cull mode, public enum GX cull mode. Backface culling modes. Yeah, actually that could be it. Yeah, they could just have it as like a, if there's nothing, we're progressive, and if there's something, we figure out which field. But that's weird, because 3 would have the first field, the first bit and the second bit turned on. Who knows? Who knows what they were doing? And I doubt we would be able to stop anyone and ask them why nowadays. Cull mode, diffuse function, distance attenuation function. All right, FB clamp. Okay, so fog. GX index. Public enum GX index. Oh, that's a beefy comment there, which means it's something complicated or unintuitive. Indirect texture formats. Bits for the indirect offsets are extracted from the high end of each component byte. Bits for the bump alpha are extracted off the low end of the byte. For GX ITF8, the byte is duplicated for the offset and the bump data alpha. ITF8 is 0, ITF5 is 1, 4, 2, 3, and max. Format is equal to 4. Cool. All right. No, don't want to say that. Fog type. Yeah, I find it, I don't know if it's interesting for anyone else, but I find it interesting the way like graphics cards do like fog and stuff. Okay, so fog, none is 0. Linear, same as linear perspective. That's also interesting. Okay. Fog is equal to 0. Linear is set to same as perspective. Fog perspective. Linear is equal to 2. Exponential. Exponential is 4. Exponential 2 is equal to 5. Reverse exponential fog rev exp. Fog perspective. Reverse 14 and then 15. Those are pretty arbitrary. Cool. Fog equation control. It just looks like every time they have a function that takes arbitrary values, they have an enum, and they have a whole lot of them. GX miscellaneous token. Miscellaneous control settings. Wow, that's real descriptive. I know they're pain though. I've written code that's like just as explicit. Save context is equal to 2 and XF flush. MT XF flush is equal to 1. GX gamma. ABCD EF G. Public enum. Gamma values. Like gamma correction, I would assume. GX, GM. 1, 0. Okay, so equal to 6. Cool. Index texture bias select. Text bias. Okay, public. Indirect texture bias select indicates which components of the indirect offset should be received or should receive a bias value. Wrong spot. ITB. None is 0, S is 1, T is 2, ST is 3, U is 4, SU is 5, TU is 6, STU is 7, IT bias, that's in max. Max bias is 8. Good to go. Alpha select. Public enum. ITBA. Indirect texture bump alpha select. You know, I don't know if any GameCube game really used a bump map, which provide the bump alpha output to the, or could they even do bump maps? As I wonder if it's a different bump. Off STU, then it's Balfa 4. Cool. Logic operation. LM public enum. I mean, I think this one's pretty straightforward. Or is it logic clear, logic set, logic invert copy? Nope. No operation. NAND? Did the GameCube have NAND? I don't think so. Unless it's referring to like the memory card. GX. Logic operation. And is 1. Clear is 0. Clear is equal to 0. Set is equal to 15. Why are these not in order? Are they in a different order? Oh, this pisses me off. Because they're always in order in the GameCube sheets, but not necessarily for the other. Here, let's do that. A, B, C, D. GHIJKLMNOP. Specific to F0GXGMA files. Indirects. I think I'm gonna move on to something else real soon because this is getting to be a little much. I like seeing all of the sort of cool internal stuff, but zero, 1, 2, 3. Four. GX Lite ID. Logic public enum. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. That's different. 0x01. Wait. Late 0 is 1. Late 1 is 2. You know, I should just 1 bit shift 0. 1 bit shift 1. 1 bit shift 2. Five, 6, 7. So that's 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. So 10. 1, 2, 4, 8, 10, 20, 40, 80. Good. And then GX max light and null is equal to 0. And max light. What? Ah, shit. One bit shift 8. All right. 3 more and I'm I'm moving on. Index texture wrap. Oh, that's interesting. So public enum. So it looks like you actually tell the wrap mode based on pixel size? No. Yes? Indirect texture wrap value. This indicates whether the regular texture coordinate should be wrapped before being added to the offset. GX indirect texture wrap off specifies no wrapping. GX indirect texture wrap 0 will zero out the regular texture coordinate. Okay. That's a thing. off. That is so weird. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that adds up. And what's this one? 7. 7. Okay, cool. You do you, GameCube. Oh, GX. I'll do that after. Indirect texture scale. Same difference. Indirect texture scale value specifies an additional scale value that may be applied to the texture coordinate used for an indirect initial lookup, not a TEV stage regular lookup. The scale value is a fraction, thus gx underscore its underscore 32 means to divide the texture coordinate value by 32. That might actually be useful for some fancy graphics tricks. So I wonder if that got used. GX ITS. 8. And then 9. Yes. Indirect texture matrix ID. That is also something that comes up a lot. Is matrices. So what's this one? Indirect texture matrix ID indicates which indirect texture matrix and associated scale values should be used for a given TeV stage offset computation. 3 static matrices are available, as well as 2 types of dynamic matrices. Each dynamic matrix shares the scale values used with the static matrices. Huh. Okay. Time. Is everyone asleep yet? Yeah. Almost there. All right. ITM. TM 01. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. T0 is equal to 9. And then 10 and 11. S0 is equal to 5. It's equal to 5. Then 6. Then 7. ITM 0 is equal to 1. Then 2. Then 2 is 3. Again, something's missing, and that cool. All right, I'll leave it at that. Am I missing comments? GX light ID. So then at GX perf 0. GX perf 0. That's that light ID, name of light. So it looks like GameCube. You could have 8 lights in one given scene on a GameCube. Cool. GX primitive. This one is interesting. And then vertex format. Cool. All right. Gonna go commit this beautiful 600 lines. All right. Add enums up to, what is it? Up until GX miscellaneous token. All right, I should probably do what I actually was here for. All right. File, open project. That was probably like an hour and a half of me copy pasting friggin' enums. So I'm sorry about that. I don't know, I was having a fun time going through them, but let's see, how many do we do? 33. Not even half. feels bad. Did Unity crash on me? Yes, it did. All right. All right, let's see now. Assets, editor. I wonder. I'm gonna make a root. I'm gonna put editor, scenes, and scripts. And all of those good things. Okay, because then in resources, oh, yeah. All right, let's not do a root. I don't think we're gonna put in any plugins. Hopefully. Hopefully no one throws in a plugin. Come on. Okay, so fonts, what's material? No. Textures. Sure. Put these in resources. And then all right. Oh my God, this thing's a mess. Oh my God. Test this and test that. Delete. Got this dumb. Reload all. What are you referencing? Why are you angry? You have no reason to be angry. Load stage file and stream. Oh, I see. I never expected the collision file to not be found. Yeah, let's not put the whole thing in. So we're gonna do try. You know what? I can just put the whole thing in a try catch. try. Catch debug.log error failed to load scene file. Cool. I don't know how that file was running. Let's do test Kali test GMA and these two. Oh my god. That's so old. All right. Okay, scenes, resources, font, textures. Pheromono. I don't know if I own that. Let's see. Yeah, FYI for anyone out there that wants fonts that are actually free, you can actually download the Google Fonts is it PT Mono? Yes. Cool. Fonts. PT Mono. Source code. Bleh. Source code Pro. Reload all. Okay, cool. Fonts with all the legal stuff. Scenes. Data members. Kali members. Member. Okay, this is used. Display. Those are used. Extensions. Those are used. GX data. GMA. List of status. So I have GameCube. Let's put game. And let's put F0 GX. And in there, put, well, what's this? FCGX stage. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Oh my god, public class. Oh my god. How to know when you're a script. So namespace GameCube dot games dot F0 GX. Public, oh my god. Really? Space only. I also realized I just punched my microphone. Hope that didn't scare the hell out of anyone. All right. Oh my god. F0 GX data. Okay, so stage. Oh, this is gonna. What? Public class. Public static class? Oh, I see. Oh, that makes more sense. Put namespace in twice by mistake. And now, how many errors do I have? 4. Using GameCube dot games dot F0 GX. Cool. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Comment this. GameCube.gfx.gx.texture. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Come on, Unity. Texture. gx.io. Come on, let's go. TPLIO. Oh my goodness, this is just embarrassing. Okay. And I don't think these are in any namespaces, and that's okay. Utility has nothing. Why is that? It just has nothing in it. Okay. Math. My spline. Oh my goodness, what is this? Oh, there it is. Uh-huh. All right, just a second, I gotta go post this. All right. Now. My goodness. Okay. This. Oh my god. So, this folder right here needs to go. GX deprecated. My goodness. I had a window just crashed on me. Why is this? This is very complicated for some reason. X. Paste. That is strange. Oh, I see. What the frig are you supposed to do? Unity has this thing where, like, if you put that is stupid. Okay. Well, hope no one ever tries to make a build. Because it will not work. Color extensions, GX data. If 0GX importer is an empty script. What is scene data? Oh my god. These are so old. Wait, what? GX data, generic header data for all GX data. Yeah, this is old. This is really old. X. Desktop. Deprecated. Oh shit, what? Why is this referenced so much? Oh, whoa, what? Okay, that's interesting. 0GX. Okay, this is gonna... Gmail. All right. Okay. I'm quite tired. Let's wrap this up. Cool. All right. Oh, great. I have it hard-coded, don't I? Okay. Jesus. So GMA importer. It looks for that. Okay. Private string. Resource path is going to be fcgx underscore en / oh, what is it? Stage. Here. Decompressed / stage / is it stage? Resources English. Would it be stage? Yes. Yes, it would be. Resource path. Cool. All right. And now stage, same deal. Only you public static string resource path, also gonna be the same thing. Decompressed fcgx en underscore stage. Okay. And stage controller. Header target dot. Oh, what did I call it? Resource as stage. Stage dot resource path is equal to editor GUI layout dot text field stage dot resource path. Oh my goodness, I'm like going cross-eyed. right. Oh. Huh. Okay, that's cool. Didn't even know. Ain't that annoying? String dot file name is equal to that. Ah, makes sense. Do I have to do that? Yeah. Cool. All right. Let's just modify this. And the other one. All right. Just a second. Oh my goodness. All right, and type. Okay. All right. Go cd d rename anything dot txt to anything dot anything dot txt to bytes. TPL, GMA. And then oh shit. This is going to be a problem. That's okay. It's for my own thing. And scenes. I'm just testing. I'm so tired. I'm just testing all right. Okay. It's good. Let's go. GMA and Cully. Effective. Okay. Oh my god. Ugh. So, for anyone who's watching, the whole two of you, I now have a project people can go look at. All right, well, thanks for tuning in for this extremely boring session. I just put in chat the link to the repo. Everything should work for what I have anyway. Hopefully it doesn't kill your computers because it's pretty bad at the Viz stuff right now. Very suboptimal. But yeah, thanks for being here. And hopefully next time I'll actually do something more interesting. It was a lot of grunt work. But yeah, hopefully we can actually start working together. All right, well, good night, everyone. And thanks for being here.